Matthew chapter 23. Then Jesus spoke to the multitudes and to his disciples, saying, On the seat of Moses sat down the Scribes and the Pharisees. All then, as much as they may say to you to observe, observe and do. But according to their works do not do. For they say, and do not do. For they bind together burdens too heavy and grievous to bear, and lay them on the shoulders of men, but with their finger they will not move them. And all their works they do to be seen by men, and they make abroad their phylacteries, and enlarge the fringes of their garments. They also cherish the first couches at the banquets, and the first seats in the synagogues, and the salutations in the marketplaces, and to be called by men, Rabbi, Rabbi. And you may not be called Rabbi, for one is your teacher, the Christ, and you are all brothers. And you may not call any your father on the earth, for one is your Father, who is in the heavens. Nor may you be called teachers, for one is your teacher, the Christ. And the greater of you will be your servant. And whoever will exalt himself will be humbled, and whoever will humble himself will be exalted. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you shut up the kingdom of heavens before men, for you do not go in, nor do you permit those going in to enter. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you eat up the houses of the widows, and for a pretense make long prayers. Because of this you will receive more abundant judgment. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you go around the sea and the dry land to make one proselyte, and whenever it may happen, you make him a son of Gehenna, twofold more than yourselves. Woe to you, blind guides, who are saying, Whoever may swear by the temple, it is nothing, but whoever may swear by the gold of the temple is debtor. Fools and blind, for which is greater, the gold or the temple that is sanctifying the gold? And whoever may swear by the altar, it is nothing, but whoever may swear by the gift that is on it is debtor. Fools and blind, for which is greater, the gift or the altar that is sanctifying the gift? He therefore who swore by the altar swears by it and by all things on it. And he who swore by the temple swears by it and by him who is dwelling in it. And he who swore by heaven swears by the throne of God and by him who is sitting on it. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you give tithe of the mint and the dill and the cumin, and neglected the weightier things of the law, judgment and kindness and faith. These it was necessary to do, and those not to neglect. Blind guides, who are straining out the gnat and are swallowing the camel. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you make clean the outside of the cup and the plate, and within they are full of robbery and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, first cleanse the inside of the cup and the plate, that the outside of them may also become clean. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you are like to whitewashed graves, which outwardly indeed appear beautiful, and within are full of bones of dead men, and of all uncleanness. So also you outwardly indeed appear to men righteous, and within you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness. Woe to you, Scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you build the graves of the prophets and adorn the tombs of the righteous, and say, If we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. So that you testify to yourselves that you are the sons of them who murdered the prophets, and you fill up the measure of your fathers. Serpents, brood of vipers, how may you escape from the judgment of Gehenna? Because of this, behold, I send to you prophets and wise men and scribes, and of them you will kill and crucify, and of them you will scourge in your synagogues, and will pursue from city to city, that on you may come all the righteous blood being poured out on the earth, from the blood of Abel the righteous to the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. Truly I say to you, all these things will come on this generation. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, that are killing the prophets and stoning those sent to you. How often I willed to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her own chickens under the wings, and you did not will. Behold, your house is left to you desolate. For I say to you, you may not see me from now on, until you may say, Blessed is he who is coming in the name of the Lord.